Welcome back to Winners Win Football Podcast.
I
Ronaldinho is
have
going to
time.
present. Ronaldinho is going to present the Balon d'Or award. Let's see. All right, so the Balon d'Or ranking: Nuno Mendes at 10, Donnarumma at 9, Cole Palmer at 8.
Insane.
Insane. How is Pedri 11? Kylian Mbappé at 7,
A bit low, maybe.
Hakimi 6.
Okay.
I mean, Nuno Mendes should be ahead of Hakimi. Raphinha at 5.
That's
Raphinha at
disrespectful.
5.
That's disrespectful.
Mohamed Salah is 4. Mohamed Salah is 4.
Who's third?
Vitinha is 3rd. Oh, Dembele is winning it. Dembele is winning it. Oh, okay. It's just these. So he's gonna
But
announce.
wait,
He's gonna
how
announce it.
honestly, I,
So Pedri
I,
11th. Nuno Mendes is
how
10th.
is Vitinha this high for me? That's the only issue I
For
have.
me, you know what? Fair enough. He
Nah,
has been the best midfielder this season. This
last
last
year,
year.
last year.
Last year for me. All right, so it's between Lamine Yamal and Dembele. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Nah, man. For
Let's
me,
see.
honestly, I think Salah, both Salah and yeah, should have been ahead of him. Salah had an insane season last year. I'm sorry. That's why. Are they announcing it now?
They are announcing. I think Dembele. To have Vitinha
Yes.
that high and Raphinha that low, the Barca propaganda hasn't worked.
Mm.
The PSG
Or it,
propaganda has worked.
or you could say,
It's compensating.
Like Vinicius Bellingham, they voted for each other. So Vitinha, they took too many of Dembele votes.
All
Nah, I'm
right,
kidding.
let's see. Ronaldinho's gonna announce it.
Ronaldinho, nah, he's got to
Or
give it to
will
the
they
winner.
take a break? I think they will take a break, maybe. No, he's gonna announce it. So the winner of the Ballon d'Or 2025 is Ousmane Dembele. Get.
If you think about it, honestly, if
What?
you told me this 3, 4 years ago,
No,
nobody would have believed this.
no way, no way, bro. Imagine all those like downfalls in Barcelona. Bro,
I
he
mean, the
was benched.
memes.
He was benched in Barcelona. I mean, oh, but he deserves it. So Ousmane Dembele first, Lamine second, Vitinha third, Salah, Raphinha, and then forgot who was sixth,
Hakimi, Mbappe.
and then Kylian. Oh yeah, Kylian, Cole Palmer, Gigi, Donnarumma, Nuno Mendes, and Pedri. I mean, for me, Barcelona players needed to be slightly higher. Raphinha should have maybe been third instead of Vitinha. Vitinha could have been fifth, and
Yeah,
Pedri should have
that's
been
yeah,
instead of Hakimi, in my opinion.
yeah.
But I am very happy that like Yamal didn't win it, but I'm also scared.
Don't worry. This guy,
Imagine being second when you're 19 years old. That's crazy.
yeah, that's scary. I mean, for me, I have my, of course, Usman had a great season,
Yeah.
but for me, it's not as impressive in the sense that compared to a Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
But he had
Okay.
a good season.
Remove the 18-year-old, 19-year-old aspect. Is he 18 or 19 now? He's 18.
Don't care, don't care.
Remove that aspect.
No, I don't care about that. For me, it's more that PSG and their accomplishment doesn't hold much value to me. That's the only thing.
Oh, the Champions League holds value. What do you mean?
The Champions League, yes,
And
but the rest,
that's the big boy, my friend.
it's not.
What
It's not
else?
all.
What? Yeah,
all.
but they can only win the competitions that they are in. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Okay, but the way this team have been built and the way they play their league, that doesn't make it impressive to me.
Yeah, but now we're talking about player, individual player, Ousmane Dembele. You beat
But he
Liverpool,
plays in a team,
so what?
and that
We're talking about individual performances.
Yeah, for me, still think Lamine is the best player in the world.
Subjective. I don't think so.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
for
just,
sure.
you know what? I'm happy he did it. Let's just say that because I cannot stand Lamine winning it. I'm tired of his
Yeah,
BS.
yeah, but don't worry, he's gonna win it next year probably.
No, it's Mbappe's here, baby. It's
You
Mbappe's here.
think?
Yeah, he didn't even attend this Ballon d'Or ceremony because he's locked in.
Or because you guys are still pissed about the
No,
Vinicius
no, no.
thing?
He's locked in.
Uh.
But yeah. So what do you think? Do you think
About
Raphinha should have won it? Do you think Salah should have won it? Do you think Lamine?
I for me, it's the same kind of thing with Messi. I honestly think Lamine is the best player in the world,
Okay.
and you can have debates about who had the better seasons.
Yeah.
I guess that's a different thing.
I think the
But
Balon
for
d'Or
me,
should be the best season. That's otherwise, why have the award?
and for me,
It's not
then
interesting. It's not interesting if you don't look at it season for season, not just the player.
but then what would you make decide a best season? Just trophies,
There is a combination of
trophies and
trophies and
impact,
how and impact.
so those are the most important things you would say.
It's a team sport. So you being the biggest, you being having the best impact on the team, winning the biggest trophies, that makes you the most important player.
Okay, I mean, you can't argue about Usman's impact for me, but I don't like the thing where he's played half the minutes available in Liga. So sure, he's had his impact, he scored his goals, but he's rested just as much as he's played. And for me, that it takes away something from me.
All about
Because
performing in the big games, baby.
okay,
And the biggest games are in the Champions League, baby. But I mean,
so this year,
Lamine performed as well, so that there is an argument for that. He performed
yeah,
against Inter, he performed against Dortmund.
I think he performed well in Champions League. I think Raphinha performed well in Champions League for Barcelona. He had most goal involvements in a Champions League season, tied with Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So I mean, he also had big performance in the Champions League. They won their league, uh, so I think they have good shouts. It's just this. I have a big problem with the PSG's, Chelsea's, Manchester City's, these types of teams. It stings in a bad way for me.
Maybe, yeah. But I do like that Dembele gets to win it though. Just for the person, Dembele.
Yeah, I have no problem with the person, but
Yeah. I think
this is the
the
sport.
comeback story is nice.
He
And the
won one
fact
before.
that
He won one before Mbappé as well.
yeah, that comeback story is also interesting.
It's
That
insane.
he won it out of like all the players that he won it before Vinicius, he won it before Mbappé, before Neymar hasn't won a Ballon d'Or and Dembele has won it. Who would have
I mean,
thought?
listen to those words.
Yeah, but Neymar never won a Champions League trophy on his own as the main guy, so he didn't deserve it. Dembele
But
won the
Dembele
Champions League
wasn't
trophy
his.
as the main guy.
But
That's the
it
difference
wasn't on his
between them.
own. It's
Yeah,
not
but
on his
that's
own.
not as his own, but he was the main guy. Who scored the goal against Arsenal away? Who scored a goal against Liverpool away? The tough away games. That Champions League is decided by those games. Neymar wasn't that guy. Dembele was. That's the difference, and that's why that's why history won't remember Neymar as one of the best of all time. Neither Dembele, but neither here.
So like Benzema, he will be remembered as one of the best strikers. Then you think?
Yes, Benzema will. Benzema is up there
Would you
of
say
all time.
Benzema is better than? Would you
Benzema
say
is top.
Benzema is better?
Benzema is top 30 of all time.
Would you
Top
say
30
Benzema
players.
is better than Aguero, Suarez, and Zlatan?
Aguero, yes. Zlatan, yes. Suarez, me personally, I rate Suarez higher.
But you say that,
but
you
but
say,
I take Benzema's peak over Suarez's peak.
but you say that, but Suarez never performed in Champions League in the big games.
No, he did. 2015, he scored in the final, semi-final, quarter-final, round of 16.
And look at his goal record. And look at his goal records in the Champions League.
It doesn't matter. He won the Champions League that year.
So for you,
And
it's
Barcelona.
enough. If it's enough for one season, that's enough.
If you are a world-class player and you do perform that well in the one season, yes, Benzema also the same thing. Benzema was a god for one season.
Okay, I see. I'm
But I
just
mean,
trying to get.
Suarez also performed in like the year later, but they didn't win the Champions League. That's the difference.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
But
figure out.
Suarez that season that Suarez had, 2015, was one of the best striker seasons I have seen.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the way you view it, so I can understand your perception of it, because we clearly have different opinions
Do they
about
step
it.
up? Do they step up in the big games? And longevity, of course, plays in. But Suarez is the only player they came up to Messi, Ronaldo numbers in the Ronaldo Messi years. That's why I rate him more highly than Benzema. He won the Pichichi, the Golden Boot, ahead of Ronaldo and ahead of Messi.
Yes.
That's best forward worthy, in my opinion.
Okay.
It's been a lively weekend.
Oh
And
boy.
Arsenal have lost the league already. How does it feel?
You think we lost the league?
I think it's not looking good.
Why?
You're already 5 points behind. And you lost to your biggest contender, Liverpool, and you should have beaten like a quite beatable City side, in my opinion. If there was any moment to beat this City side, it would have been this.
I agree. And I think we should have beaten them, given everything. I don't think there's that great of a team anymore. But I mean, last week we spoke about it. They're not great defensively. So what did they do? They set their entire team up to defend, and which I think they did pretty well. But we did not do enough initially, in my opinion, to break them down.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, for me, there's two different things you can take out of this game. One more negative towards Arsenal, and one more positive for Arsenal. The negative for me would be Arteta's decision in the game, because people complain about the starting 11, which I can understand, but I don't think he prepared for Pep to defend like this, to play like this. I don't think anyone anticipated that. I know we said that Pep played counter-attacking football against United, but I never thought they would defend in this way.
Whether Pep would have attacked all-out attack or defended all-out defense, there is no excuse to putting Eze on the bench. Can we agree on that? And putting Trossard on the field.
I don't think Trossard was a problem, honestly.
For me, that was not excuse. There is no excuse for Eze to be on the bench. That is just a retarded move, in my opinion.
Yeah, but for me, Eze either plays on the left wing or the right, and I understand why he wouldn't start him on the right center midfield, because he's never played there in his career, and it's a new position for him. So to put him there in this sort of game where you expect them to pressure you or play some sort of different style than what actually happened, I can understand, and I don't think Trossard was a bad thing. What I wanted, however, because we all saw after 10 minutes the kind of game that was being played.
Yeah.
After 15, 20 minutes, change. Don't wait until halftime, in my opinion, because we didn't need to wait that long to make those changes. I don't think the starting 11 is that big of a problem. I don't think that midfield is what we want as much, because I think what Arteta would want is to play Havertz in that position that Merino is playing. He's out injured. It's Ødegaard, and now it's Eze. So what I'm thinking now, okay, Arteta, he needs to learn from this game, because I feel like when you see the respect this Guardiola side has for us, they say, okay, we want to win this game, but after the game, Guardiola said we cannot beat this team if we
I
want to
think it's
play our game.
bullshit. I think it's bullshit. I think he's just said that because he said he did the same thing against United. Like I complimented him for playing defensively and counter-attacking football against United. I think one of the reasons that he is playing like that, and I think he does this purposefully, is because he brought Pep Reinders, Pep what's
Linders.
it, Reinders
Linders.
into the team, and Pep Linders plays the same kind of football, and he kind of constructed the same kind of system in Liverpool with this like transition, fast transition. And I think Pep has found himself in like it's a new era, and the thing I believe him is when he said, "At this point, I don't care about tactics, I don't care about results, I just want the spirit back." And I think what he doesn't say is, "I want results. I want results to get the spirits back." And how do you get results? If you can't do it through possession, you do it through transition football. And I think he's doing it purposefully because he did that from the beginning of the game. It's not like you push them back; they just decided to be back in the United game as well.
Yeah, I mean, the game Manchester City against Arsenal over the years, since we've been competitive, have always been called the boring game because we're quite similar in style. The only time I feel like City actually tried to play against us was last season when we beat them 5-1. So for me, I understand, I see your point. I don't think I don't invalidate it or anything, but I feel like Guardiola knows this team is difficult to play against this team because
No,
we will punish you.
no doubt you are difficult to play. He just found, I think what he is not saying out loud is that he set up intentionally to play this way because he's known as like the possession football
Yeah, talking about
manager.
the possession football, I mean the stats for themselves are insane
Yeah,
when you talk about the Guardiola side. Lowest ever possession in a game under Guardiola, fewest passes attempted in a Premier League game, most clearances, fewest shots, fewest touches in opposition box. I mean the numbers, especially for Guardiola side. I mean he took out a proper English performance. You know, this Neil Warnock, Big Sam, Allardyce, everyone would have
yeah.
been proud of this performance. So he embraced the English traditional side, and you know when you have two transitional monsters in Holland and Doku, it works, and that's when you asked me, do you want Gyökeres? I said no, because for me Gyökeres he doesn't
It
have that.
showed this game as well. It's against
It's not
Liverpool, against this game and United. It's kind of
it's not only that, it's the stars shine, it's the sparkle that a Holland can create a goal and make sure that a goal happens by his abilities, while Gyökeres need that creative side for him. You know, he needs this.
technically to be devil's advocate here. Pep set up this game for Haaland to succeed. In a transition football with Haaland's pace and that much space to run into, he set up Haaland for success. Whereas the way Arteta plays, it doesn't fit Gyökeres, especially in
Yeah,
like in a possession. You know the handball. You know how they play in handball when they keep like passing the ball around the penalty area. It
yeah.
feels like that the kind of Arteta gets stuck in, and I feel like Gyökeres might not be the greatest fit against the big teams, but against smaller teams, yeah, it will work.
Now, but the thing I would say about Holland is if Gyökeres was in that situation, because Gyökeres is
Yeah,
good on transitions as well, I don't think he would have fashioned that chance for himself. That is what I mean by star quality. If you swapped their position in that instance where they scored their goal, I don't think Gyökeres would have had the same impact because Holland has that quality. And remember, it was on his weaker foot. He had to make everything on his own pretty much. So that's the difference for me. Now we have Saka, who has that star quality. I think Eze also has that. But that's why I wanted an attacker with star quality, not just anybody. That's why for me, Havertz is good enough because he brings us this dominance in big games, and he can bring the others around him and make them play better. So for me, I would rather wanted the money spent on someone else than Gyökeres. Now that we have him, we just have to use him in that sense.
Do you recognize the Arteta problem? There is an Arteta issue. You
I
have
think
the stars.
Arteta,
Because
for
you
me,
have
I
the
think
stars. You have all the stars. You have the best squad in Premier League for me. It's not even close.
Okay.
Your B
Okay.
squad, your B team beats most teams in the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
This is an
now
Arteta issue.
for me, I think
He's a risk minimizer. He's a risk minimizer, in my opinion, and that's why he doesn't succeed.
yeah, and that's why I want from him now, because now you can see teams. I think most teams are scared of us in the
Yeah.
sense that they know it's going to be a difficult game. I think most teams recognize our threat, but now you let the break go full throttle, put on the attacking players and go for games. And by doing so, you need to play the attacking players. You need to play your Ezes and put more attacking emphasis on the game. And I know that will maybe give up some sort of control or whatever, but I think the quality would be too much for most oppositions to handle. You could see Eze in this game. I mean, one moment was all he needed, and he created this beautiful assist, which Martinelli took in the best way possible. I mean, this guy is a guy on low confidence that he's just starting to get back, but you can see the quality that he has for us. And
Madueke was one of your best offensive players in the game, in my opinion. He keeps challenging. He's a pattern breaker.
yeah, and I think he will contribute so much for us. The only scary thing now is that he went off injured.
Madueke.
Yeah, that's why they subbed him off, and they were talking about knee problems, and we don't know the extent of it. But another critique you could say for Arsenal is injuries, man. What's going on? Every single game week so far, this league in the league so far, we've had an injury.
It is honestly like I don't know how teams handle it behind the scenes, but for me, looking at it from the outside, it seems like a manager or it's not a manager issue. It's a team.
It's a team effort. It's a staff
It's
issue.
It's a staff issue because you see Hansi Flick when he came in.
Yeah.
Pedri less injuries, Lamine Yamal less injuries, or now he's injured, but the whole squad got less injuries than with Xavi.
Yeah.
Also, same thing compared to Ancelotti. There is something in injuries that it's a staff issue, but that I think Arteta's team is not handling it the best way.
There needs to be some
and
investigation within the club.
But also you have the solutions. You have now Saka's back.
Yeah, but okay, now we play Saka until he gets injured, and then Madueke is back. You're just gonna switch injuries back and forth.
I mean, you had the highest net spend this summer for this specific reason. So that is the solution.
Yeah, but it's still, I still think it shows. I believe we still have ways to go. This Arsenal team, we have still more levels to hit, because the goal that they scored, I think that was poor from Saliba, and I think that is a fitness issue. He just came back from injury. We have White out. We've had Ødegaard out. Saka's been out. Havertz been out. There are so many players in this team that will come back and I think will improve us massively once everyone gets going. So for me, this was one of the most infuriating matches I've seen in a long time as an Arsenal fan, because I never expected a game like this. And I know we came up with a draw. We needed to win this game. But I think 10 points from this first 15, it's not good, but you can't be too greedy in this instance. It's still a long way to go. So I can choose to be negative about it, but I'm still trying to focus on the positive things.
Good. That's good. Newcastle away next week. That's a
must win
game. There is no
because
maybes.
Newcastle is the last difficult game until we have Spurs in like 1.5 months.
Yeah.
So if we win that game, and I think we could go on a bit of a winning run with some more favorable games. And we've talked about it so many times. You don't win the league at this period. You win it when spring comes. So just now, just stay in it. Stay in it. You don't have to do too much.
But the thing is, Liverpool also had some tough games, I would say. Like they had you guys, they had Newcastle away, they
Yeah.
had the Merseyside Derby, which is difficult for them, I guess. So I guess I don't know. It's not looking good. But Liverpool last year also did a better what is it called, fall than a spring. So they started well and then ended a bit slower. So who knows?
Yeah, and that's the thing. We just need to hit format in the right time. Right now, it's fine, but you can't keep dropping points like this. And I think, for me, from this game, you have to take away teams respect us. Arteta, time to let go, man. Go full out attack now, because team now they respect us so much that they will drop back. For a Pep Guardiola possession-based manager to sit back like this against us and I know they sat back against United, but it was not at this caliber. They had all of their players in the box.
Yeah.
So now go out. You don't have to control every single instance. We have the quality. Go for it.
And I don't
Please.
think Arteta can do that. I think Arteta's biggest problem is that he's a risk minimizer. He doesn't. He doesn't risk it, and that's
we'll
when
see.
you don't risk it, you don't win the main titles. But other games this week was Liverpool versus Everton, where I feel like that midfield plays better without Wirtz. I wonder if Wirtz is not better on the left wing.
I don't know if we spoke about it when Liverpool signed them. I said they should play him off the left.
Yeah.
I remember that's
Gakpo is a good, like, stable player, but I don't think
I like Gakpo as well.
He's not world class. Well, I think Wirtz would be world class left wing.
And I think that, but it's difficult because how would you balance that side? Because Wirtz off the left, he needs to drift inside. Then you need your wing back maybe to pull to give the whip, but then you have Frimpong on the other side. It's a very attacking side. So yeah, but it's an issue for them to not issue. It's a problem for them to solve.
Yeah, but I think I don't know Liverpool. It can be better. I think once I think Isak and Wirtz hit the ground running.
Yeah,
it might become very good.
I still don't get Isak. Ekitike is so good, man. I love Ekitike. I in my opinion, I would have loved him at Arsenal. I think he would have been a perfect striker for us.
But he could also play on the left wing. They have so many. They have good options. That's the thing. Like they have a lot of options.
Yeah, they have a lot of options. But for me, the thing that I'm still not worried about or thinking more is last season they were I would say carried because Salah had a fantastic season. So far, he's been slow. So
I don't think they need to be carried by Salah this season.
And that's the thing. We'll see if they can perform without him, or do they need him to step up more? Because so far it's been quiet from him, for his standards more.
Yeah, I think they counted on that. That's why they bought so much firepower up top.
Yeah,
like they have the Wirtz, they have the Isak that can bring the goals. This one can bring the assist, and then the rest will contribute. But I think they play. This is probably like playing wise. This is probably one of the best games so far. And considering that midfield, but also Everton are really good with Grealish on the left side, and I don't know. I like Everton's team.
Yeah, this Everton team is decent. What do you think about that yellow card for Dewsbury Hall?
I didn't see it.
He tried to play a free kick quick, and he was given a yellow card for it.
Stupid.
And there's so many instances like this, and that's you complained about your referees. These are the referees we have.
Yeah,
They're
but
also horrible.
different strains, different strains.
No, but there are so many things. They're
Yeah,
consistently horrible.
but the refereeing is a difficult job. But yeah, no, the refereeing
For
is
sure,
horrible.
for
There
sure.
needs to be something that gets fixed. I don't know how. It's in a bad state.
AI
I
referees.
think also the game is way too quick for them nowadays.
Yeah.
The referees, the game has developed and evolved, and it's much faster than before. And I don't think these referees are catching up to it.
Yeah, and you know, you shouldn't. It's
And there
difficult
is
when
probably some
there's.
corruption in the background.
It's always corruption, and I think
Yeah,
it's difficult when there's so many interpretations as well. You can
yeah,
interpret it in however you want, but there
yeah.
needs to be some kind of feel to it. I don't know. How would you? We all judge it differently
I think it's the
because
polemic. It's a polemic of football.
yeah,
Yeah, we just have to live with it. It's the same thing as like a player performs badly and one player performs well. Some days are good, some days are shit. It
yeah.
is what it is.
Talking about losing the league,
Yeah,
what do you think about Chelsea?
it's not looking good.
You tipped them as your league winner.
Yeah, it's not looking good. I got fooled. If you get beat by United, I mean, fairly, like that early red card by Robert
Sanchez,
Robert
stupid.
Sanchez. Oh my God! But the defense is also horrible. But then when you go 10 against 10, you have to. Casemiro, Casemiro was like, I cannot let this go. I cannot
You know,
allow. I cannot allow us to be one man ahead. I
but
have to
wait,
give a
wait.
red
It
card.
needs to be fair, man.
Hey, I'm a
We
fair
need.
man.
I'm an equal man. I love equality.
I love equality. So he goes on and just he's on a yellow card already, and he just start dragging the player and gets a red card. So deservedly. But
But for
yeah,
me,
I
the
think the
big
fact that
thing
you
from
lose to
this,
United, it's bad.
the big thing for me for this is Maresca. Because why would you bring out? Okay, Cole Palmer, I understand now because he was injured. He had
Yeah,
carried the injury. But Estevao and Pedro Neto within the first 30 minutes, I
I
don't
agree.
think that was a good. It was a. If people complain about Arteta having a bad manager day, I think he
No,
had probably the worst, honestly.
I agree. Maresca, there are some question marks around him. Um, I don't know. This Chelsea team is weird. Sometimes they look very like a world class side. Sometimes they just look like a mid average team. It's hard to put them down where they are.
And that's why when you said them champions, I said, oh, no way.
I thought they would go on like after the Club World Cup they would get a boost. That gen tends to happen sometimes in some teams.
Yeah.
But
I think they got hangover or drunk or something from the
yeah,
victory.
I think so too.
But
Uh,
because they have good players, but when Colwell got injured, that's when I said, nah,
yeah,
the defense is too shaky. There are too many players that are not good enough, unfortunately.
yeah. I have 10 minutes left. Uh, so the Ballon d'Or is prize is going on already.
Yeah.
Currently, it's the female Ballon d'Or winner. So I'm waiting for the men's Ballon d'Or winner. We'll have 10 minutes for this recording. Yeah, so Liverpool. We so talked about Chelsea and United are. Eh. He's surviving every time a coach in United is on this strings,
On the
almost getting
verge.
on the verge of getting sacked. These players win a game or perform in a game. It's very weird. Um, but Spanish league,
Yes.
Rashford performs well in the Champions League,
Yeah.
scores two amazing goals,
Fantastic goals, man.
fantastic
Insane.
goals. Is he back to form?
I mean, this is the quality that he has.
Yeah,
He has that. He has the superstar ability, the star sprinkle that I talked about. That I don't think Gyökeres has.
yeah,
But the thing with Rashford has always been, especially at United, consistently. And I have to say one thing about United before we talk about Rashford more. We talk about all these players that leave Manchester United and suddenly they become these great players. We had Anthony, we have so many different players. But one player that's actually been performing well for United for so long now is Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
And to actually perform well in this United side,
it means you're a world class.
It means you are very good. You can't put
fair
up these
enough.
numbers and
Fair
perform
enough.
to this level in this United team if you're not world class.
But does that
And
also mean he has to be in a bad side to perform? That he can't perform in a world class side?
no, it doesn't necessarily. For me, it
He's like
doesn't
a
necessarily have to be
Grealish.
true.
Is he a
Yeah,
Grealish?
no, I don't think so. I think he could perform for the both teams, but he just stayed loyal. I mean, I don't like him. He's annoying as a person, whatever, whatever. But he's class. You just have to say it.
Yeah. De Ligt was good this game as well.
Lig was well. Back to Rashford. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Nah, I think just the consistency. Like he scored these 2 goals. Now he came late to report, and he was dropped. And he's
But he
just up
assisted
and
the
down.
goal. Still assisted the goal.
Yeah, yeah,
there is a lack of discipline in that kid.
yeah. And maybe he would find it under Flick in Barcelona. I don't know,
Yeah.
but this guy is star quality. I like this guy, this player so much. He has the ability to decide games on his own. There's so many times we played United over the years, he just popped up by himself.
Peak Rashford was under Ten Hag's first year, and he was like when I watch United games, he could like in his peak, he could be like in a debate with like Vini and Mbappe. He was at that level when he's peak. But the problem is those peaks are so far in between.
Yeah, like he dips too hard, and for me, he should have been England's version of Mbappe.
Exactly.
But unfortunately, like we said, discipline and not everything working out. He's been unfortunate that it's been bad at United. I mean, if it would have been different circumstances, maybe it would have been better. I don't know. But Rashford, I like a lot.
Yeah. And Barcelona won easily, man. And this, I just.
What do you mean?
3-0, and
5 for 5.
Ferran Torres was 6 for 6. Ferran Torres is, I haven't seen a transition of a player from going like from here to here.
Yeah.
And same thing, if Rashford is starting to develop under Hansi Flick, which tells me, Ansu Fati, what the hell is wrong with you? that not even Hansi Flick could get you going. He had De Zerbi, he had Xavi, he had Hansi Flick. Nobody could get him going. There is a problem. But this Barca side, man, it's just it's a machine. It's a machine. Nothing changed. It's from Hansi Flick's first game in La Liga last season to now. It's the same quality, same team, same tactics, and it just keeps going. They don't phase out. They don't. It's the same motivation. It's very impressive to watch. Very impressive. I mean, and Ferran Torres is having better season than most, by the way, this season.
Yeah. No, but for me, when you have the quality in their midfield, I mean, how can you not perform? I mean, watching Pedri, especially in the Champions League now against Newcastle, because Newcastle, their physical side, they like to kick people and barge or whatever.
Yeah.
Pedri, he wasn't phased. He just walked around them like they weren't even there.
All right, well, let's finish talking about the Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Militao scored a crazy goal. What a crazy goal. And it was a very controlled game. There wasn't many no red cards today. It went quite smoothly. But the thing that was controversial in the game was Vinicius Jr. He got benched again.
Do we have anything else we want to discuss before we end it?
Real Madrid, 6 out of 6. Vinicius, get your shit straight. Stop complaining. Yeah.
Good start on Alonso.
It's a good start, but the big tests are coming. I said at the beginning of the season, I'm not evaluating Alonso until he faces the Barcelona, the Liverpool, I don't know what else we have, City. We'll see. Once we come up to those games, then I'll judge him.
Fair.
It's
But,
easy
I mean,
to win against the Osasunas and the Mallorcas and it's a different ball game facing the Barcelona.
yeah, for sure. Definitely.
And it can switch quickly. If you lose to Barcelona and if you lose to Liverpool, the atmosphere in Madrid can switch from like 100 to 0 real quick. And then you have to put up with pressure, you have to face all the negativity, and it's a different ball game. So we shall see.
We
I
shall
like
see.
what I'm
We shall
seeing.
see.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we forgot.
Huh? The
Predictions.
forfeit.
Predictions last year.
Last year?
Last week. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you predicted
I mean, I think we should do the forfeit next week when we're in,
when we're
when we're not online.
Yeah. Sounds good. Hot food. Hot peppers.
Absolutely.
Hot peppers. All right. It's been fun. It's been real. Ciao.